like the 4th time I went to the bathroom in the last 2 hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's pretty ridiculous. Is there something wrong with you?
I don't know.
Like what else has been happening?
Like the
What's going
last
on?
2 weeks, I lost 5 pounds. I'm really tired, and I've been really hungry and thirsty lately.
Like, how thirsty?
Really thirsty. Like, I drink a lot. Like, I need a glass of water like every 10 minutes.
That's kind of ridiculous. What do you think? Well, about 5 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with diabetes.
Don't you say that, Shauna.
Calm down. Calm down. And that's another symptom. Hello.
I don't need another problem on my list, Shauna.
That's for sure. You have enough of those, but I'm serious. Maybe you should really get that checked out. I mean, it's possible that you can have diabetes. I mean, I don't know if it runs in your family or anything. Like, if I went to the doctors and somebody told me that it ran in my family, like, if somebody told me that I had it, I wouldn't really be too surprised because my grandpa had it, my grandma had it, my aunt has it, my mom has it, my brother has it. It was all down the line.
And you don't have any of these symptoms?
Not yet. I mean, I don't really do anything to harm myself. I eat pretty healthy. I don't eat meat. I don't eat like an excess of sugar or anything like that. And I just make sure medicine that I do take, I take it in the right amounts. It also can be some of the medicines that you take for your stomach and for stuff like that. It can either make your blood sugar go low or it could make it high, but I also consider checking that out with a doctor.
Okay. I guess I'll have to see a doctor.
Yeah, just another one to add to your list. How about that?
Maybe the 20th.
Only. So what is really diabetes? Diabetes prevents your body from turning your food into energy. Instead, glucose stays in your bloodstream, and when it is left untreated, it can result in a range of complications. You cannot leave this up to your doctor and medication alone to solve. You need to take responsibility for your own treatment, and that starts with understanding what exactly it is that you are dealing with. There are 2 types of reactions that your body can have: hypoglycemic reactions and hyperglycemic reactions. Hypoglycemic reactions are when your body has lower blood levels than normal. Hyperglycemic reactions are known as type 1 and type 2 diabetes, and that is when your blood level is higher than it should be. First is type 1 diabetes. This is usually found in young children and teenagers, but it can also occur later in life. It is the effect of your body not producing insulin, which is a hormone your body needs to convert blood sugar into energy. Normally, this hormone is produced by cells in your pancreas, but for some reason, this is not happening as it should normal. The glucose in your blood cannot be converted into energy and absorbed by your cells, so this makes it build up and it causes a reaction we see is a high blood sugar reaction. When this is left untreated, high blood sugar can cause serious long-term health problems. The normal treatment for people with type 1 diabetes is daily injections of insulin, which keeps the blood sugar level within normal ranges. Next is type 2 diabetes. This is also called mature onset diabetes and is the most widely known form of diabetes. With type 2 diabetes, your body may not be producing enough insulin, or it is reacting to the body's insulin improperly. This results in a buildup of glucose in the bloodstream instead of going into the cells like normal. When this is left untreated, serious health problems occur, such as blindness, emergency amputations due to a lack or surplus of glucose in the bloodstream, or permanent damages to the internal organs. This usually appears later on in life, between the ages of 35 to 45 years old, and it develops at a slower pace. So once diagnosed, how do you deal with diabetes? The main key is to keep your blood sugar level regular and in constant check. This is done by regularly managing your blood sugar levels, keeping track of your body's responses to medication, and eating the right kind of food, as well as having a regular exercise program. Certain things, like what types of food trigger people's blood sugar levels, are different than others, but one of the main areas of food that affect all diabetics' blood sugar levels are food within a high amount of carbohydrates and sugary foods. Last, we come to a case of diabetes called hypoglycemia. This is the body's reaction to insufficient amounts of glucose, and it occurs when the body's glucose drops below normal levels. This usually occurs in adults and children older than 10 years of age. It is much more uncommon than the actual diabetes, which is called hyperglycemia. It is simply treated by eating or drinking a small amount of glucose-rich foods. If left untreated, it can get worse, causing confusion, fainting, dizziness, irritability, and many other severe symptoms.
Anton H., or more famously known as Tom Clemens, invented the first blood glucose machine, or formerly known as the Ames reflectance meter, 30 years ago, and patented it in 1971. This machine is a necessity to people who are diagnosed with diabetes. The invention came about as a hobby, as it was his interest. He began working on the meter in 1966, and patented it in 1971, with the U.S. government at his aid. After 2 years, the machine went on the market for retail sale. The original meter was 6.5 meters long and 4 inches wide, and weighed close to 2 pounds. It was a very large and heavy piece of equipment, as well as extremely expensive, costing almost $400 in that time period, and it required a prescription to be bought. This invention led to the advancement of blood glucose meters that are widely distributed today. The LifeScan, Boehringer, Mahan, Bayer, and Abbott laboratories make up 80% of the meter production's market. Most meters cost anywhere from $30 to $200, depending on the companies and the technical advancements they include in their models. Programs are available that you can receive discounts on meters, as well as through your insurance companies. Also, older model meters can be traded in for newer and more up-to-date advancements. Currently, with the technology we have today, the machine is the size of the palm of one's hand and weighs about 1.5 ounces. The glucose meter is used to find out the estimated concentration of glucose, or sugar held in the body's blood system. A lancet is a tiny needle used to prick the skin, and a tiny amount of blood is obtained from it. The blood is then put on a disposable testing strip that is inserted into the meter, and then used to calculate the blood glucose level in the body. The level is displayed in the milligrams per deciliter.
These tactics are used to control your blood glucose level if you are one of millions diagnosed with diabetes and need to keep a constant watch on your body's intake. These levels should be lower than 126 milligrams per deciliter after fasting for 8 to 10 hours and lower than 200 milligrams per deciliter right after consuming food and nutrition. The levels of vitamin C and uric acid also conflict with these test results.
Brittany, Shauna told me that you haven't been feeling good. She's worried about you. So tell me how haven't you been feeling good?
Yeah, well, I had to go to the bathroom a lot lately, and I'm really thirsty, and I eat a lot too, and I've been moody.
Have you been losing weight, even though you're eating and stuff?
About like 5 to 10 pounds in the last 3 weeks.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check your blood sugar, because those symptoms of diabetes reading high. When it reads high, that means it's above 300.
Wake me when it's over. The last sound of goodbye. If this is a test, I'm losing my shit. Would it kill you to care as much as I did? If this is a test, I'm wasting my breath. You're a stranger I know well, and not at all. Let's